if you've been thinking about starting a blog or an online business and where you can be creative and you can use your hobby, there always seems to be cats or dogs like in the background of YouTube videos. I don't know, like you have you noticed that? I've seen this loads of times. Anyway, this is Possum, our cat, our older cat. So maybe you want to start a blog, but you don't know what it will be about, or maybe you already have an idea. But the thing is, what I did in the beginning to get started, I just wrote about everything, everything I was interested in. Well, I did try to narrow it down a small bit actually, um, but I wasn't really sure what my niche was, or where what I wanted to focus on. And also, I'm finding it very difficult to even focus on one thing for a long time because I always want to try many different things. And even the whole point of having an online business and being able to be creative for me was to be able to use a lot of my different interests rather than like narrowing down just on one of them. So I think, and it's possible, it's completely possible. I think if you do niche down and you have one niche, it's probably, you would probably grow faster than if you just go into lots of different directions because of the algorithm in YouTube, for example. Um, if you just post videos on one topic, then the algorithm knows quickly what your topics are, and then you just get recommended to the people with those interests. And it's much more straightforward, but I'm finding it hard to like box myself in like this, and I would like to be able to do more different things depending on my interests at the time. So for me, I was writing on my blog, I was writing about lots of different topics in the beginning. And then I noticed what I liked to write about, and I also noticed what people like to see. So, and I was surprised that because I do like different crafts and trying different things, but I have nothing really that I'm really really good at. You know, I just try to try lots of different things. And one of the things that took off was like knitting projects, but easy knitting projects, and later sewing projects as well. And I couldn't really figure out why they were more popular than the other posts, but I went with it and I wrote a few more knitting and sewing posts, and I think this has become my niche now on my blog. But then again, I don't want to box myself in, so I'm also doing other things, and I'm just trying to like do a bit of both. I do some knitting and sewing posts for my audiences, what they like to see, and then I also write some other posts that I would like to do, where I try new crafts or new things. But like my niche is still being creative, trying different art materials. Um, and I'm really glad that I'm able to do this, and that the few posts that I wrote on knitting and sewing that people want to see, um, that they bring in all my money at the moment. And then the other ones, they can be experiments, so I can just try different things, and maybe some of them might take off, some of them might be popular. And actually I had a few different ones as well. Like for example, I wrote one on painting with gouache, which I only tried as well for the first time, and I tried a few different gouache techniques, and that one took off on Pinterest. And then I created another post on making a color wheel with gouache or watercolor. And yeah, so like it's nice to try different things, and then some of them work and some might not be so popular, but I'm enjoying all of them. I enjoy making all of them. And that's what I want to help you with as well. If you have some interests and you would like to monetize them and earn some money with them, but not get to the stage where you hate your craft because you have to do it for money, um, then I think it's good to like look at it in a playful way. You can still learn all the basics about how to write blog posts, how about SEO, which means search engine optimization. So Google can, like, people can find your posts on Google and they rank on Google. So some of mine are ranking really high, so they're on the first page, and that's brilliant. You want that. So, and even if you have just a few posts that are like this, they will bring all the traffic, and then people might stick around for the other things as well that you write and produce. So I think the first step can really be a brainstorming session. I want this YouTube channel to be an a bit maybe workshop style sometimes. So if you want to join in, you can take a piece of paper, you can take a notebook and write down, brainstorm some ideas of what you would like to write about if you started a blog. Um, you can begin and just write everything down and don't censor yourself, don't limit yourself. Write down all the things that you already know something about, like maybe skills that you could teach or show. And then also write down all the things that you're interested in and that you would like to learn. Because I think a blog can be a brilliant place as well um, to document your journey of learning something. And if you are at the early stages and showing people what you're doing, that can be quite helpful for beginners. And I think that's working well on my blog because I'm showing the beginning stages. I'm not a professional in any of these things, but because I'm showing the beginning stages and I know what it's like to be a beginner in this area, I think that's what people like about it. And so it's more relatable, um, and they can just try those things with a few easy steps that I took to get started. And that's even why I want to do this channel as well while I'm still in the beginning phases of my business. I think I've already learned a lot of things over the last 2 years that I can teach you, but I'm also um, learning a lot. Of course, this is like an ongoing thing. Like I will keep learning about creating an online business and how to grow my business and how to find more people and how to earn more money. So, and if you, yeah, so that's everything for today, and I hope you got something out of this, and I will be back very soon in the next 2 days. Bye!